The war with the West sharpened the division of national identity.
The war finished 25 years ago. The bad memories are still present. Also, they're present in newspapers, in media.
Join them standing and express our appreciation for what they've done in Dayton and our hopes for the future.
The shadow of the conflicts in the 1990s that took place in some of the countries of the former Yugoslavia continues to play an important role. It's a dark shadow that remains over this region.
49,000 Muslims lived in...
Although we don't have any more formal combat conflict, we have still this need to reaffirm our identity.
We live in a society where different political parties and different groups, different ethnic groups are trying to promote their own narratives that are usually conflicting.
It wasn't an issue up until the 90s to which religion or which national minority or majority group you belong to. And I don't think that creates a good atmosphere.
I see a lot of problems and a lot of issues in the educational policies and in the educational reforms and in the training of the teachers, because they are usually very politically influenced.
The existing history textbooks being used in this region are basically a ticking time bomb. They continue to share a narrative that is very one-sided, that is very nationalistic. It means that the young people who are coming out of the education system are not understanding how the different perspectives come together to create a better understanding.
And the students are very young, the new students, new generation, and we should raise up them in better way, critical thinking, attitudes, skills also, then they can build the better world.
LHH Network is a network of history teachers associations from 4 countries, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Serbia and Montenegro. These associations, together with Euroclio, implemented the project LHH, meaning learning history that is not history yet.
And it's a project where we try to tackle the subjects from a different angle, the subjects that are very painful from our recent history. That's the subjects of the war in the 90s.
Our main goal at the end was to create some kind of database in which we have included some, good examples of how we can teach the 90s.
Strengths of LHH project to the history educations are deeply rooted in the concept of multi-perspectivity, where you have different viewpoints on one historical phenomena, historical event, which are actually based on sources.
Only few historiography books you can find that are not written down in non-biased way.
So we are living in the world of alternative history, alternative truths, everything is alternative. And that's the big problem, and that's the point why this LH project is unique. We have sources, choose, think with your hand, do something.
From the very beginning, as a joint effort of whole region, countries that were involved in this or another way in the conflict could help new generations to open their eyes and to warn them about not being easily seduced by propaganda, by media, by manipulation. And learning history that is not yet history is a project that could help that.
It's important to develop critical thinking among the young generation, offer them facts, researches, and any alternative approach to this mainstream narrative. It's important to develop this pluralistic, multi-perspective approach.
I always wanted to be a history teacher. I wanted to be a teacher, and I think it's a noble profession. It really gives you the opportunity to change something, because you are working with kids, and everything that you give to kids is given you back.
Every and each day we are stepping forward. We are, strengthening our organization, we are strengthening our network together with our colleagues from Macedonia, Serbia, Bosnia. I can say that actually we are like a large family.
It's a transnational, it's a cross-border collaborative project.
Being in a network means that you can always check your way of thinking and what are you doing, because I think it's very important to get a perspective from the other side.
We're from other countries, other nationalities, other religion, other perspectives.
We are all generation of teachers, academics who experienced the war in this or another way from different parts.
It's really heartwarming, actually, to see people who are coming together to work on developing this pluralistic approach to history in the region.
It is years behind us of building the trust, building the common cooperation, the common language, and I think that's unique.
They live what they are preaching about by showing that they can collaborate beyond the borders and beyond the divisiveness of the society, and that they can still sit by the same table and discuss in a constructive way very contested and very challenging elements and very difficult and sensitive issues of the history teaching. It's a living proof that such a collaboration is really possible.
I think that the mission of LHH is to show that multi-perspective approach to teaching of the recent wars is possible. And it's possible to show human perspective of the war, to pass the message that universal values like peace, cooperation, multiculturalism, it's important to stress out. Even to show on these horrible photos and everything what we have in that workshop is that humanity is still possible.